Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing my course that I took with Verizon EdX. I did take a cybersecurity course through IBM, and I'm just going to be talking about it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like, and if I would do it again, and give it a rating at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first question is, how do I qualify to take this course? I actually just applied off the whim. I saw this opportunity through TikTok, so shout out TikTok. But this girl was talking about it and she's like, hey, Verizon's offering free courses right now, so you have to apply, and then they basically email you back with them saying, hey, you're qualified, go ahead and make an account and start learning, basically. So that's what I did, and I got accepted, so yay. And everything is free on there right now, so if you apply and get accepted, free courses for you, buddy. But yeah, I would take advantage if you want to take some free classes and learn some new skills, or learn another field if you want for free. Like, why not take advantage? So why did I want to take this course? Honestly, I just wanted to learn something new, and I have time right now since I'm unemployed, and I heard cybersecurity is a job where you can get paid pretty well, but this is not something I can just learn two things and get a $100,000 job. You actually have to know what you're doing. So if I do end up liking cybersecurity and want to learn more, this is something that is putting my foot in the door, and I am taking advantage of the opportunity and learning it. So yeah. So the things I liked about this course was there's different methods of learning. So for example, they offered videos you could watch, they offered readings you could do, and another thing about them is that they offered the auditory version of all of that. So you could basically listen to the readings instead of reading it and then take notes as you're doing that, or you could also watch the videos and also read the transcript at the same time. And I like that a lot, because sometimes if you miss a word in the video itself, and someone was explaining, you just look at the transcript and see, oh, that's what they're talking about. So I really like that about that. Another thing I really like is that they offer an app, and this is great if you're on the go. You could learn in the bus, you could learn in the car, you can learn on the train, wherever you're at. As long as you got the app, you could basically still work on your course. And for example, let's say you're doing a reading, you read it all, you hit assignment done, and then move on to the next thing, and then you can watch the video, etc. So the fact that it's very on-the-go friendly was amazing for me, because I like to, go a lot of places, but being able to learn on the go, beautiful. Love that. So talking about the class a little more, there would be two types of quizzes on there. They would have a graded quiz and they would have an ungraded quiz. What was nice about the practice quizzes was that they would give you 2 attempts per question, and if you got the first attempt wrong, it would basically give you a hint as to which reading or video you had to go back to in order to get the answer. So that's something I really liked, and you would get 2 attempts. So each one you can go back and then come back to the quiz itself. So that's really nice. And for the ungraded quizzes, it would also tell you the answer as to what it was. So you can, write it down and have that as your notes for later. And then for your graded quizzes, you would also get 2 attempts per question. And after you use them, obviously you can't go back, but you would tell you like what the actual answer was and then probably where you could find it. So that was something I really liked about it. After you did take your quiz for the module itself, they would give you a whole list of vocabulary for that module, and it was a lot, and they didn't always go through all the vocabulary from the course in the readings or in the videos. So some of it was kind of like context clues, or you would have to look it up yourself. Let me show you an example. And you don't have to be as thorough as me, but I did take like a million bajillion notes, because this is how I learn. So this is an example of the vocabulary right here. I printed it out. This is for module 1, and this is all the vocabulary that we had to know, and some of it was on the test. And the thing I liked about this too was that some of the vocabulary was very similar to one another. So for example, it was like, did this involve this or did it involve this? And the answer was off by 1 letter because of whatever the question was asking, was it this system, which was yada yada yada, or was it this system, which was yada yada yada? And the systems were exactly the same almost, except 1 letter was different. So you're like, wait, you had to know, So having the vocabulary is very crucial. The only thing that was weird about this was that they didn't offer it till after the quiz was over. So I'm just like, huh? But you can print it out before then. But it was just in the order of the class itself, it was offered after the graded quiz. So I'm just like, that's kind of weird, but whatever, I didn't know at first that you could print out the vocabulary before the quiz, so it's kind of on me. But yeah, that was a little bit interesting. So also during the whole course, you could hop around throughout any of the course itself. You didn't have to do module 1 first, you could do module 4 first, which is weird, but whatever, everyone learns differently, so do it at your own pace. So for this class itself, there was 4 modules for me to complete, And honestly, I did like the class in terms of how easy it was to like learn. The only thing was that for me, my note taking did take the longest. It took me about 4 to 7 minutes to complete each video, and then some of the readings were up to like 15 minutes. But for me, like the videos is what like stumped me the most, because during those videos I would have to take notes, right? And now I have to pause the video, take notes, and then unpause the video, and then keep taking notes, and that took me forever. So next time if I take another class, I would definitely print or type out my notes, just because like look how many notes I have, dude. Like that's so many. My hand was hurting so bad throughout this whole course, like y'all don't even know. Alright, let's talk about my final test. So my final for that class was basically a compilation of everything I had learned in this scenario. So I had to learn this company's infrastructure and identify the weak points, the strong points, and give an example or like an explanation as to what can make it stronger. But yeah, I thought that really tied in the whole course and brought everything pretty much full circle. Alright, so my final thoughts on the course, I would honestly give it an 8 out of 10 just because of how easy it was to learn, how accessible it was to learn on the go, and the fact that it was free was a huge thing for me. If you guys are interested in learning and doing perhaps a class with them, hopefully you qualify, just head over to Verizon EdX. And this is not sponsored at all, this is just my genuine review and how I liked it, but hopefully you guys get the opportunity to do so and try out some courses. And if you guys have any more questions, of course leave in the comments down below and I'll try to answer all of them. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!